I was 5 years old when I realized I was not white. Growing up in the suburbs of Maryland, watching shows with characters who did not look like me, white was what I saw. White was what I wanted. White was what I realized I did not have. I was 7 when my mom, who clearly like me desired to look more white, encouraged me to pinch the center of my nose to form a bridge. I didn't know the reason why at the time, but I did it anyway. I was 8 when I got my first round of awful, streaky, orangish yellow highlights in my attempts to look less Asian, which is kind of ironic because I feel like a lot of Asian girls of that age got those highlights too. I was 10 when I learned what sankopu, or double eyelids, was, and felt disappointed when I realized I didn't quite have them. I was 13 when I overheard a group of white classmates talk about shaving their legs, so I went home, took up my dad's razor, and began shaving my legs, without even considering whether I needed to. I was 15 when I first caught the reflection of the side of my face and realized what a flat nose bridge was, that's what I had. I was 16 when, after a joyful summer in the sun, I began worrying about my sunspots, freckles, and tan that darkened my complexion, pulling me further from my goals of looking more white. I was 20 when I really started feeling intermittently bad about my steadily climbing body weight, which was contrary to the ideal commercial image of beauty. I am 24 now. I want to say that these aspects of my past have somehow created a confident, body-positive, self-aware person, but in some ways they remind me of who I am beneath the days I feel good or beautiful or happy. That this shame I call body hatred is rampant in me, in my sister, in my mother, and in my mother's mother. I used to resent my mom for her comments about my sister's weight or offers to show me how to glue my eyelids, for her inability to tell my sister and I that we were beautiful without modification, without condition. But I began to forgive her behavior when I learned that South Korea has the highest rate of cosmetic surgeries in the world. My mom comes from a culture that has brainwashed women to believe that they require whitening creams and diet pills and invasive surgeries to be beautiful. And she unknowingly passed that on to me. I was horrified to learn that double eyelid surgery actually has roots in the Korean War, that it was first performed by Dr. D.R. Millard, who was stationed in South Korea as a part of a PR campaign to show America's benevolent face to Koreans. Millard wrote that the Asian monolid gives the effect of an expressionless eye sneaking a peep through a slit. The roots of this prolific surgery lies in a racist ideology around what makes us look visibly Asian. In present-day Korea, companies still profit from Korean girls not believing they're beautiful. They profit from us not believing we're beautiful. Some studies conclude that 1 in 3 South Korean women have gone under the knife. Other studies record even higher. I am burdened by the ways a billion-dollar beauty industry has made my mom feel less than. I am deeply saddened by the ways that her own insecurities and desires have created misunderstanding and resentment between her, my sister, and myself. And I lament the ways that the pains we carry are cultural and span a history larger than ourselves. And if I'm being honest, like my former 10-year-old self, I still think I look more attractive when my eye crease is more pronounced. My honest attempts to reject this thin, white, feminine, mythical norm fall short a lot of the time. But still, I want to continue to try to end the cycle of shame and internalized hatred that has plagued my mom since she was a 13-year-old girl coming to the States. I want to see my smooth nose bridge with delight and enjoy carefree summers in the sun. I want to say that I am 24 and I love my Korean American self. Thank you.